The first step after you finished or the installation of the whole system, you enter the login in the interface. Now you can see the username and the password. In our system, our original username is administrator, and you choose the administrator and input the password. The original password is 66. That means you need to input 6 times by 6. Yeah, now we input. Okay, after input, you log in. Sorry. Okay, you enter into our working software interface. Now, from the left side, you see the 6 button. The first one is the setting for the whole parking system. The second one is the authorization for a operator and the cars. And the third one is the vehicle management. The fourth is the surveillance. And the fifth is the record. Sixth is report. From every button, we will have a video to explain how to use it. Now, we come to the setting. Click the setting, and you will see the 4 buttons. The first one is change password. Second one, setting parameters. The third one is system maintenance, and fourth one is payment scheme. First, let's talk about the change password. Change password, you click and you can see the first one is the current password. Input your original password. For example, you input 6 times by 6, and then you input new password. Confirm new password. After finish input, you confirm. Yeah, password has been successfully changed. Okay, we finished the first step to change the password, and then we go to the second one, setting parameters. This is the most important setting in our management software. We we see the 3 parts. The first part is the system setting, and report title means when you print out the showing of the report title, you could customize here. From input your own information here. And the second one is for the communication setting for currency, and you can choose your currency of your countries. Here is camera IP and display IP for enter, exit, and display IP. Display content here. You can input any language here, and our LED control panel support any language. If any problems, you can contact with the developer about the changing. You also could setting the display brightness. We have some values from first, second, third, etc. And you also could set the rows of LED display. Some display only have 2 rows, and the others have 4 rows, so you could have options here. Here we could choose the display directions. The first some places the display directions from left side and the others from right side, and you could choose from this button from left of the right. After confirm the setting, you need to confirm first. Okay. After finish the first system setting, we come to the enter and exit setting. This is very important steps in all the systems. First, you select the country. Our system support more than 100 countries, so you need to choose which country you need to use in the system. For example, we use this for Brazil. We choose Brazil. And the contrast sensitivity, we confirm is 918. It's normally the original setting. You needn't to change anymore. If you want to change, you need to contact with the developer about the value you need to change. Now we get to the third part for the repeat enter. This function is using for some cars need to repeat enter in your parking lot maybe 1 time, 2 times a day. You need to click these functions as yes. And some we also have some quick button for non-temporary car. If you for the VIP and season cars, you want these cars won't go into the parking lot second time, third time. You need to click this non-temporary by this button. Okay, next button is for the repeat departure. Repeat departure is for the cars when the first time the license plate not be recognized, and then the car could park the second time, and also our system could recognize the second time. Okay, next button is for allow temporary cars to enter. Some parking lot is just for special for fixed users. No need temporary cars to enter, so you need to change this to no. Otherwise, you choose yes. Okay. Next button, if temporary cars enter confirmation. If you allow the temporary car to enter, and you also don't want to recognize automatically and confirm open the barrier, you choose this button to yes. So when temporary car go into the parking lot, need the administrator or operator to confirm in our software to allow its enter or not. Okay. Next function is print receipt. Some system connected to the printer. If you customers want to print the receipt, you need to click yes. When you click yes, after charging, the print receipt will print automatically. For unattended, for some parking system, and you no need anybody to touch it, control it, you could change to yes. Otherwise, you change to no. Another button is for non-temporary car exit confirmation. For example, some VIP cars or season cars, you want to confirm at the exit, you change to yes. If no, just change to no. For example, some season cars, you want to check when at the exit, you change to yes. Next button is for enter and exit of the same line. For example, some places only have one line, just for cars enter and exit, you choose to yes. And next button is repeat identification interval. For example, some cars repeated twice. We need interval time between the two identification, so we could evaluate this value. Okay, after this we have the function of free release. Free release means for some special cars we have a button in our surveillance. You could click here to free release. And broadcast by PC means we need PC to offer the voice and of the car plate number and the value and how much need to charge this information. Another one is abnormal delay treatment. For this function is using for some abnormal situation, have some problems for the license plate. If you choose yes, and when you are in the charging interface, you could select this record to deal with later. Okay, next one is for max characters different to release. Our license plate recognition system, from the principle we agree total characters and numbers are same, we send to release. But in some situation, we have 7, for example, seven characters. We have 6 in same, but 1 different. But we could send to release, you need to setting this function to 1. If one letter different, still could release. This function is it's not often used. Just you could choose from your local the local situation. Okay, another one is for an auto release in free time. um, Actually, in our parking lots have some time, some period you could release in this time. Some car go into, for example, 50 minutes, come in and put off somebody and get off and get out of the parking lot. So no need to charge. So you click yes. In free time, the recognition, the car plate number, so auto release. Okay, after this, the next function is self-payment by plate number. Our system support to connect to the self-payment machine. After you connect together, you need to input the plate number to charge. This function is for this one. And the last function is for China plate recognition. For this function, it's just using in the boundary. For this boundary, they need to recognize the Chinese plate and other countries, other places. So we change to yes. If others, just change to no. Okay. This function, this system is introduced about the enter and exit function. After setting all the functions, you confirm. Okay. The third one is for other confirmation about the storage maintenance. This maintenance is just the settings for the storage time of the capture image, delayed expiry images, storage day and shifting records. All these things you could setting according to your computer and your requirements about it. And next function is for the parking space. This parking space is total parking space of your parking lot. And minimum balance, low resistance time, and the cycle value. And minimum balance is that for some charging cars, the minimum lower than this balance, then they have a notice to recharge again. And residence time, you could setting from here, and the time is how to calculate this time. It's better you check from after payment to the exit how much the time need. So you setting from here. For this cinema value, it's just for the standard you want to use for the numbers. Okay. The next one is for the image and backup the locations. And we have some settings about vehicle type. Actually, our parking lot is not only the small car. We maybe have the truck, have some bus, have some other cars. So we could setting from here for car type. And working station for set up as for example, one parking lot maybe have different workstation and different area and different lines. You can name all the lines, all the workstations and parking lot from here. Okay, after checking and setting all the functions, you confirm. Yes, yes, set up completely. So we exit the system. This is the setting parameters. The third part is for the system maintenance. System maintenance is very simple. It's just for the capture image delete time and enter and exit record delete, backup with database location and restore database. This is very simple. You can setting by yourself. Okay. After starting this, we exit. Okay. For the payment scheme, we have different standard for payment scheme. It's better you contact with the development about, you tell them how to make the payment and they will setting for you. This is the best way. Just have some words for options you could check. Okay, confirm, exit. So this is the first functions of settings of our system.